Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to pre-market update. Let's review S&P 500 cycle analysis. We'll review all other indices, including Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Russell 2000. We'll review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we'll review commodities. And at the end, we'll wrap up with FANG stocks. And guys, please hit the like button. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. I will appreciate and share this with your friends and family. Okay, so cycle analysis, you can see focus on this yellow cycle. We are kind of flagging right now. So there are two ways this thing works out. First is to get a dump, like we get here, dump here, right? Other ways we just kind of go flat, not a major dump. So just keep that in mind. All right. So right now we got a little bit of dump. Now most of the correction here we got is in tech stocks, basically chip stocks. Yesterday, Micron earnings it's down 5%. I think it affected all the chip stocks, Qualcomm, SMCI, Intel. Also, I think NVIDIA, let me see. There you go, NVIDIA is down 1%. AVGO, AMD, I'm keeping an eye. I'm looking to see if I can get a right opportunity to buy, which I will talk very soon. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's a good correction in stocks like NVIDIA. Let me quickly show you here. Here you go. So you can see nice correction here from the top to the bottom. NVIDIA is down 17%, all right? And it's on sitting right on this white line, which is rising 20 EMA. So it's a support. So it dumped, they recovered it next day, and yesterday also they are holding it. As long as NVIDIA is holding this white line, which is 20 moving average, it's a support, all right? So you want this support to break to be a bearish again, but looks like they're holding the support. So even today, even if they dump it to 122 and if they still hold it, that means it's this was the dip. This is it. This is all you get. Now, if it breaks that, then they will get. Then there are these gaps on green line, dotted green line. Those could be the ones there it can find support. Also, there's this major gap, but that's later on. But for now, focus on this white line. So the reason I'm telling you this is if I go back to SPX chart, if NVIDIA does not break, then SPX is not going to break. All right. So you have to keep that in mind. And tomorrow is also PCE data. So let's see. You can see SPX if I zoom in. It's on this green line, all right? So this is a support line. So you can see it's holding this green line from last couple of days. Even the day we got dump, it's holding this green line. So it really needs to go below this green line to go and fill this gap. So if I go to SPY, let's see, here you go. You can see this gap. So you can see even on SPY cash index is also holding this green line. So tomorrow's PCE, if the data is bad, it can break down, fill this gap, and then go higher. So that's what I'm looking at. But if data is good, then this is it. This is all we get, and we're going higher. So keep that in mind, and that's what I'm saying. Look to buy your favorite stocks already, if not. Like all the industrial stocks had a good correction. If I go to XLI, you can see this one's had good correction. Utility stocks had a good correction. Energy sector bounced a bit, but this had like a very good correction. Um, I don't think healthcare was okay. XLK tech stocks had a good correction because of NVIDIA financials. You can see not bad, but also last couple of days going down. So my point is, Home Depot, for example, I bought. So you can see nice correction we had a couple of days ago, right? So look to buy ITP home builders. You can see nice correction. So you should be always looking to. It's a bull market, so the chances of going lower are less than going higher. All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, so now that is gone. So just look to buy this dip. Cycle is saying focus on this yellow cycle, saying still lower prices can come, and cycle is bottoming 9th of July. So we have from today maybe a week or so for this to bottom. Um, so let's see. Okay, so if that happens or not. Now go back to side by side comparison, and I'm going to keep my day trading chart on the left side and long-term swing trade on the right side. So you can see on US 500, which is the live futures, we had a dump after Micron earnings yesterday. Nice dump here, and then going high. You can see it went from sell zone to the buy zone. Green line is where you buy, red line is where you sell. So nice dump from there, uh, 0.66%. I think you can see it on Nasdaq. It's going to be showing very nicely, and now again pumping to the buy zone from here to red line. All right, another 6%. So you can see how you can easily make money in a dump and in a pump both. By the way, guys, if you want to know more about this indicator, click the join button in the description of this video. Join my channel. There's also a Discord server link. Click on it, join that server for free. If you join this YouTube channel, let me know your ID. I will add you to members only section in Discord group where I share this screenshot of this, and I also give you levels of your favorite stocks. I also share the trades I take, what I'm buying, what time I'm buying, what level I'm buying, and when I'm selling for free there. Okay, so I think it's a good deal, and you can in one trade you can recover the subscription. Okay, so right now in the neutral zone, going towards sell zone. Okay, nothing much here. Nasdaq 100, we had a dump after earnings, micron earnings, but this is holding so strong, was not did not affect too much. Okay, so now it's again going towards the sell zone, and it's holding still a high low, like to go higher it seems. If I go to triple Qs, very strong. You can see micron earnings has no effect in triple Qs, and this is also holding this green line. If for some reason tomorrow we get a dump after PCE, look to buy on this gap fill. That's the only way I think we're going to get dump. Nothing else is going to stop this, looks like. Dow Jones is in the neutral zone, had a nice buy here in the buy zone and then bounce. Right now sitting in the neutral zone again on a daily chart. You can see making a higher high, higher low, change in trend, hit support here, nicely looking for a new high here. All right. So Dow Jones is looking very. I think as this bull trend becomes mature, Dow Jones can really lead, and Russell also can really lead. All right. So Russell 2000 for a change today is pumping, which is good news. Going towards sell zone now. So as you can see, came to the buy zone yesterday, now going towards sell zone. So nice pump from here, around 1%. So that's good. And trying to recover this, it had a dump, trying to go higher and recover this dump. And it really needs to close above all these moving averages to be bullish again. But right now going towards sell zone. So if you are in profits, look to take your profits here. ITB is in the buy zone. So this is one of the trade I took. So holding it because it's in the buy zone. And yeah, I'm lacking it. There are a couple of gaps here, looking to exit near there. Home Depot is the another one which I'm holding because it went to the buy zone, and I'm already in profits now, 1% yesterday. But let's see, my target is this big gap fill, which will eventually fill. Tesla was a nice bullish move yesterday. Made a change in trend. I was saying it really needs to close above this previous high. It happened. There was a gap here. It closed. Now the next target is closing above this blue line, light blue line, 200 EMA. And then the next resistance is going to be once it closes above that, go above this previous high here, 199. So 200 gap fill. There's a gap fill at 202, another gap fill at 207. So these are the next two targets. Okay, so if it can pump, fill these gaps, that's going to be nice. But this is 200 SMA. It's not going to be easy to break above that. Short term in the sell zone, should be looking to take profits if you're in profit here. All right, so also looks like an inverse head and shoulder. You can see left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, so it can still go higher. And to be honest, I think it's going to go in way higher, around 240s at some point, or at least hit this trend line at some point. That's where I think it should end. AMD, AMD is not touching buy zone yet. Came and touched buy zone and bounce. Looking for these two gaps to fill at some point, 154 and 153. That's where I'll be looking to load AMD. Keeping an eye on that for now. Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin in the neutral zone. You can see came very close to 200 EMA and SMA. This light blue line and dark blue line. Green line here is below red line on the right line for follow my cursor. As long as this doesn't switch, I cannot be bullish, but looks like there's some support here, wants to stay here for now, but wait for this crossover to happen. Ethereum, same thing. Well, Ethereum is pumping in the day trading chart uh, in resistance, so could be weakening here. And on the daily chart, backtest broke down, new low, backtest could go lower as well here. All right, again, green line is below red line on this PPO. Not going to be bullish until that reverses. Hang Seng Index fill this gap. So there was this gap. Looks like they touched it. So we can delete this gap, green line, and it had to do that. Now there's a gap up, another gap here. So let's see which gaps get filled. I'm not sure which this gap. I have to take a look later on. But there is also this gap, and also sitting on this 200 EMA light blue line. All right. So let's see in the day trading chart sitting on support. So here China stock should be good opportunity to buy today. Apple, Apple near sell zone. Amazon, Amazon nice bullish candles. Not sure what was the news. Almost 4% up. In the sell zone, Netflix is in the neutral zone. Google is also in the sell zone. Meta Facebook is near sell zone. Microsoft is near neutral zone. Snowflakes is nice pump yesterday. Not sure what was the reason, but near resistance on a daily chart and in the sell zone on daily chart. NVDA, let's see in the neutral zone. There's a gap around 116. If it dumps, comes there, look to buy it. AVGO is in the buy zone, but this is a massive gap. Maybe they will fill this before they pump. Okay, so still it can go lower. There's a gap here, earnings gap around 1500. Keep that in mind. All right, so let's keep moving on commodities. Gold is pumping. Again, did it make a new low? Not yet. So it's holding this support. So gold could be ready for a rally here, but it really needs to break above this previous high, 2368, to be bullish. But short term, it's in the sell zone. Silver is pumping too in the sell zone. Short term, reverse 10 in silver. So it could go lower from here, new low. So it could be back test and go lower. Copper here. Copper is also going towards sell zone. Crude oil just keeps going higher, looks like. So flagging, still flagging. So if it flags break out, that's going to be very bullish for oil miners. Natural gas in the buy zone, still a higher low. Next support here around 2.63, this white, yellow and red lines. Palladium is in the neutral zone. Soybeans, soybeans is in the buy zone. You can see new lows, but divergences. Okay, so new lows. I have to study this chart a bit. I will do it later. Maybe need to study future. You can see new low and PPO is making higher low, RSI making higher low. So let's see. We're getting a 9 counts buy signal here. So, but there's no indication of bottom yet. Let's see if it's like a falling knife right now. Sugar is bouncing finally. Sugar eventually bottomed and now bouncing. I was telling everybody to buy with divergence. Sugar is looking bullish. Wheat, wheat is also bouncing now. Finally, this is also a falling knife. Finally found some base. So let it calm down a bit. Find some base like how it did here, here. It needs to find some base before you can get bullish. So that's good. Corn is also in the buy zone right now. Same thing here. 9 counts buy signal, trying to find this base. So looks like commodities very good trade here. Forget about stocks. Look to go into commodities, in my opinion. Looks very good here. GDX is filling this gap. Nice bounce after gold is bouncing. Gap around 34. Qualcomm is in the buy zone. Micron dump after earnings in the buy zone definitely. Couple of gaps hitting this gap around 135. So this was a gap here, bounced, come back, gave it back. Now if it breaks this support, this is a support again like NVIDIA, this white line is support 20 moving average. If it breaks that, then next support is here around 127. So let's see if that happens. Intel is another one which is near lows. Making nice base to bounce, I think. So let's see, just holding nicely with divergence, nice dump, and now just trying to hold this trade. Let's see what happens. Shopify is bouncing. You can see Shopify in the neutral zone. Next target is this gap fill 66.29, and then above that is also another gap 67.41. No gaps were down, which is good. So nice base here. Now nice bounce, looking to eventually fill this gap around 76 at some point. Okay guys, that's it for today. If there's any particular stock, let me know. Put the description comment. I will take a look. VIX, we can see if it goes below, it is again below 12, 13, so it can bounce. The lower it goes, the more chances are SPX will eventually dump. So we'll see. All right, guys, hit the like button on the way out, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.